Ellie the elephant was big and gray. She had large ears and a long trunk.
Bruno the buffalo was strong and brown. He had sharp horns and a thick hide.
Ellie and Bruno lived on the African savannah. They were not friends. They were rivals.
Ellie and Bruno always competed. They competed for the best grass. They competed for the shadiest trees.
They even competed for who could splash the most water in the mud.
One particularly hot day, Ellie and Bruno were both very thirsty. They had been walking for hours under the scorching sun. They both knew of one small watering hole nearby. It was the only source of water for miles around. Ellie reached the watering hole first. She was relieved to see the cool, clear water. She began to drink deeply, using her trunk to scoop up large amounts of water and pour them into her mouth.
This is my watering hole. Go find your own.
Bruno snorted, stamping his hooves on the dry ground.
I was here first. There's plenty of water for both of us.
Ellie trumpeted angrily. She refused to move. Bruno was bigger and stronger, but Ellie was also very powerful. They pushed and shoved each other, each trying to get the other out of the way. As they argued, a small voice interrupted them. It was Tilly the tortoise, slowly making her way towards the watering hole. Tilly was known for her wisdom. She often helped to solve disputes between the other animals.
What's all the commotion?
Tilly asked, her wrinkled neck stretching out from her shell. Ellie and Bruno explained the situation, each blaming the other for being greedy. Tilly listened patiently.
Why are you fighting? There's enough water for everyone if you just share. Fighting will only make you both thirsty and tired.
Section 4, The Roar in the Bushes.
We need to consider Tilly's words, Bruno. She's right, you know.
Yeah, Ellie, I think she is. We can't ignore her wisdom.
Just then, a low growl echoed from the nearby bushes. The growl grew louder, turning into a menacing roar. Ellie and Bruno froze.
Oh no, I know that sound.
It's the sound of lions.
A group of lions emerged from the bushes. They were large and powerful, with sharp teeth and claws. The lions were also thirsty. They had smelled the water and were hoping for an easy meal.
This watering hole looks promising.
Ellie and Bruno were outnumbered. They knew that if they fought the lions alone, they would likely be defeated. They had to make a choice: run and risk being chased down, or stand together and fight.
Bruno, we have to decide quickly. What do we do?
We stand together, Ellie. We fight.
Section 5, A United Stand. Ellie and Bruno looked at each other. They might be rivals, but they were not cowards. For a moment, they forgot their differences. They had a common enemy to face.
Let's do this, Bruno.
Right behind you, Ellie.
Ellie trumpeted loudly, a sound of defiance. Bruno stomped his hooves and lowered his horns, ready to charge. Together, they charged at the lions. Ellie used her tusks and trunk to toss the lions aside. Bruno charged with his horns, catching a lion off guard and sending it tumbling. The lions, surprised by this unexpected resistance, hesitated. Ellie and Bruno fought bravely, side by side. They protected each other and fought with all their might. Their courage and teamwork were too much for the lions.
Keep going, Bruno. We're winning.
We can do this, Ellie. Together.
Section 6, Friends of the Savannah. The lions, outnumbered and outmatched, eventually retreated back into the bushes. Ellie and Bruno watched them go, panting from the exertion. They had done it. They had defended the watering hole together.
We did it, Bruno. We really did it.
Yeah, Ellie, we make a pretty good team.
As the adrenaline subsided, a new feeling washed over both Ellie and Bruno. It was a feeling of respect and even friendship. They had faced a common enemy and emerged victorious, not as rivals, but as allies.
You know, Bruno, I think we learned something important today.
Yeah, Ellie. Friendship and teamwork make us stronger.
From that day forward, Ellie and Bruno were no longer rivals. They had learned a valuable lesson about the power of teamwork. They shared the watering hole and often worked together to face any dangers that came their way. They discovered that friendship, not rivalry, made them stronger. Wow, Ellie and Bruno, you two are amazing! Can you teach us how to be brave like you?
Of course. Together we can all be strong.
Yeah, let's stick together. We're all friends here in the savannah.
And so, the savannah was a safer, happier place thanks to the newfound friendship between Ellie and Bruno.